Every year there's an event called E3. This is the place where gaming developers and publishers show all their newest and greatest games coming out for that calendar year and for the future. Every year Microsoft attends this event, and also Microsoft every year has a booth on the E3 floor where they're showing off their games. Why is this year any different than previous years? So let's have a talk about it. What up everybody, it's your boy Gaming Forte, back at it with another video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, it definitely helps the channel a lot. And before we start this video, I definitely want you to check out my last video where I talk about remakes, remasters, or backwards compatibility and which one I prefer. Make sure you share that video and tweet it out to all your friends, definitely appreciate it a lot. But on to the new video. It looks like Microsoft's floor plans for E3 2018 has been leaked and it's in circulation, and this is something that a lot of gamers have actually picked up and been tweeting it around on Twitter. And it's kind of crazy that floor plans and how big a space is actually news nowadays, but hey, I'm here to give you my opinion and let you know what I think about it. So like I said earlier, there's been a lot of chatter and a lot of back and forth about the size of Microsoft's floor presence at E3. Now, before we get too deep into the article, this is something that was definitely put to rest by Aaron Greenberg on Twitter, where he said a few days ago that Microsoft will hit E3 in a big way and that they are very much aware of the map that is making its rounds across the internet today, talking about their size at E3. So that is very good to hear that Microsoft actually is just telling people to calm down, that this isn't a big deal. And honestly, I really don't know why it's a big deal either, but like he said, they're actually going to be there in a big way and that this shouldn't be an indication of their scope at E3 2018. But the one thing I really wanted to talk to you guys about the most here is the fact that this community has come to this. Who really cares about the booth size on the show floor at E3? If this was the case and the floor space was that small as the map says, is that really going to hinder Microsoft's ability to get the message out about their games? And you know what guys, let's really be honest about this. Most of the people that are complaining about this and saying that, oh my god, Microsoft doesn't have anything to show and it's going to be a lackluster showing, you have never probably been to E3. I mean, I've never been to E3 and I don't know exactly what's going on in the inner workings of what an E3 press conference and just showing at that show actually does. You don't know what's going to happen at E3. I can tell you one thing, it's not going to hinder their ability to have a great press conference, because the press conference is pretty much the meat and potatoes of the whole announcement, and that's what most of the people that are going to be tuning in actually trying to see what Microsoft has to offer are going to tune in for. Sometimes I think people get that whole analogy go big or go home thing just completely wrong. In certain instances you definitely want to do that. Like in life, you always want to shoot for the highest thing you can. If you can't shoot for that, always shoot for the next thing and always just try to better yourself. But when it comes to these developers and these publishers, sometimes less is more, and there's nothing wrong with actually having a booth size that is as small as Microsoft actually have, and they even debunked and said that's not the truth. Let's take a look at Nintendo for a second. They don't even have an E3 press conference. They do a Nintendo Direct that they stream and is pre-recorded for people to watch at a certain time during the E3 day. Just think about that for a second. They don't even have a press conference at E3 for people to go sit down and get excited about their games. Most of the people that are looking forward to the next Nintendo product that's coming out at E3 is at home sitting on their couch or watching it on a smartphone. You tell me which one is more impactful. Now that has worked for Nintendo because they have sold over 15 million Switches. They're having one of the best years that they ever had as a company, and they don't even have an E3 presence when it comes to a press conference. Yes, they have a lot of things on their E3 floor, but where do you get more people actually seeing and talking about the things that you announce at E3 at the press conferences? So the fact that they're doing a live streaming event, which isn't even live, is pre-recorded, lets you know that that message is still getting out there. So Microsoft's message is going to be mostly tied down to the presentation that they have for that hour to an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I don't know everything they're going to show, but we need to get away from this fact of thinking that, oh my god, the sky is falling, Microsoft doesn't know what they're doing. Newsflash, Microsoft's $1 billion company. You don't think that that company knows what's right for them in this instance and everything that they want to do going forward when it comes to promoting their Xbox platform? Come on now. All right, so let me bring it down a little bit, guys. Microsoft's in a great place. They know exactly what they're doing. They're probably going to have a fabulous E3 and they're going to blow our minds. At least that's what I hope they do, because they need to do it after the hardware. I'm not saying they need to come out and show all the games that they have in development, but they need to bring the heat. That is something they definitely need to do. But the floor plan at E3 has nothing to do with that. And anybody that really thinks that that actually has something to do with it, well, I don't know what to tell you, because honestly, it really doesn't. So guys, what do you think? Do you think this is blown way out of proportion? Do you think this is something that us as Xbox fans should even be worried about? And even if you are worried about it, are you going to E3 to actually be one of the people that's going to see this actual drastic change in how big the booth booth is going to be, even knowing they said that's not the case. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. So thanks for watching this video. Sub to the channel if you haven't. Like this video if you like the content. It definitely helps out the channel a lot. Turn on those notifications. Going to let you know the next time my videos go live. It's your boy Gaming Forte. You guys have a great week, and I'm going to talk to you in the next video. Peace.